I haven't been on TikTok in a while, and I think that's been positive for my sanity. I was off work for a while and I was working on a lot of things while I was off work, and I was able to choose to use my downtime for other things where my downtime now is a lot more intermittent, I feel like. So TikTok is the thing that fills it. And wouldn't you know it, I get back on TikTok and they start showing me just the same shit that they like to show me that makes me mad. I don't even interact with the videos, but they will continuously put accounts just in my For You page I don't want to see. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to take a look at this TikTok account that, while it doesn't have a lot of followers, it's just cropped up and been in my For You page a lot for some reason. So the account is called Carnivore Chris, animal based, low carb lifter, certified personal trainer. His account is mostly about lifting and being a low carb based lifter in a sense. He has a lot of just hot takes, some that are just openly just opinion based, I would say, while others are just wrong, not correct. I've watched a few of his videos and it's very interesting to me to see how TikTok has an account like this where I feel like he's telling a lot of half truths or leaving out a lot of nuance in things and coming to conclusions while leaving out just so much information. And wouldn't you know it, that is very common on this app and something that I have harped on immensely. The first video I saw from this account was called I Do Not Respect Powerlifters. Here's why. And I was like, okay, let's see what this is about. So let's just watch this one.
Respect powerlifters. Here's why. Number one, powerlifters cheat on their lifts. Number two, powerlifters gain weight just to lift more weight. Number three, anyone could get strong if they only train 3 lifts.
So let's break down. Powerlifters cheat on their lifts, and he says it's because of the shortening of the range of motion. While there might be a shorter range of motion due to like an arch on the bench or something, and there is some ridiculousness when it comes to arch and everything. I will admit that. Why would you want to pull for maximal weight where you have to use more range of motion? Is this shitting on like sumo?
Number two, powerlifters gain weight just to lift more weight.
Eating more to be able to lift more. There's weight classes. You have to be within a certain weight to compete in a certain weight class. So everyone in your weight class is going to weigh in your same like weight distribution. And I understand for a lot of these it's his opinion in a sense, but it's just such a bad opinion. Like, I just don't find the merit in having such a bad opinion. What forms this opinion? And he never explains. This statement genuinely broke my brain because I just keep jumping from like, what possible reason could you have an issue with someone putting on weight to gain strength? If your goal is strictly strength, you aren't going to like, cut calories. You might maintain calories or something. Like, that's fine. Like, and he just doesn't give a reason. What makes gaining weight such a unrespectable thing?
Number three, anyone could get strong if they only train 3 lifts.
The fuck point is that? That anyone can get strong if they only train 3 lifts? Does anyone in powerlifting literally only do squat, bench press, deadlift? No, they use accessory lifts to strengthen their compound lifts.
Ineffectual command. Stop! Ineffectual command. We command you to stop.
None of these reasons are very much real. A lot of this guy's content is just clickbaity in a sense, or in TikTok's case, it's more of reaction baity, since it's all about getting people to comment on your post or to stitch your post, which, as I've seen this account kind of keep going, people have slowly stopped even stitching it and maybe even commenting on it when they're tagged in it because a lot of his content just feels openly baity. Oh, he's also another calories in, calories out denier. I haven't looked at those. Let's look at that.
Calories doesn't work for weight loss. Here's why. Number one, it's almost impossible to accurately count your calories. Number two, effective and sustainable weight loss is not about how much you eat, it's about what you eat. Number three, we should not eat foods based on their calories. We should eat foods based on their nutritional value.
He has these points when it comes to dieting and everything. He is maybe not wrong in a sense, but he is not right either. So it's almost impossible to accurately count calories. True in a sense, but as you learn to count calories, it's literally a learning process. No one is going to be perfect with counting calories, like, but that doesn't mean counting calories doesn't work either. All you're trying to do is be in a net energy deficit. So you're trying to burn more calories than you're taking in. Where it gets fuzzy, obviously, is figuring out what your energy expenditure is, especially if you're doing sustained weight loss, because your energy expenditure is going to change. On his second point, effective and sustainable weight loss is not about how much you eat, it's about what you eat. It's, man, it is just this weird, like, yeah, sort of, and make sustainable weight loss while still eating some bad foods or processed foods, anything like that. It is just about just need to be in a deficit when it comes to your net energy. I just hate this aspect of how TikTok works, where people can openly come onto the platform and say things like this. And because the platform really promotes, very short videos. This guy's many of these sort of videos are about 13 seconds, so you could flip to it and accidentally finish it, and that's a higher retention time, even if it's something you don't enjoy or agree with or anything like that.
Number three, we should not eat foods based on their calories. We should eat foods based on their nutritional value.
We shouldn't eat foods based on calories. We should eat foods based on nutritional value. So he's kind of having too many. He's talking about too many things here. You're talking about weight loss. While you should be eating nutritious foods and everything, you can still include, less than nutritious foods into your diet and still continue to lose weight. Maybe if you're not aiming for a deficit, this view maybe works a little better.
Anyway, where was I?
Like, we got a few in a row we should check out.
Eating everything in moderation is not a healthy way to eat. Here's why. Even when eaten in moderation, junk foods can have a negative effect on your body in the long run. For example, 10 to 15% of people with type 2 diabetes are actually lean, and lean people can get heart disease just as easily as the overweight.
This point is so fucking stupid. I think his thought of moderation is eating lots of junk food but staying in a, calorie deficit or maintain or at a maintenance level. That's just an obvious thing. If your diet is not nutritional, like if you're not getting enough micronutrients in your diet, you're going to run into problems. If you're eating a lot of processed foods, you're not getting a lot of micronutrients more than likely. When he is trying to say moderation, he's not actually meaning moderation. While I was doing just some research for this video while editing, I was able to find what I believe to be the WebMD article this guy was, referencing. In the article, it says that around 10 to 15% of people with type 2 diabetes are at a healthy weight, and it is called lean diabetes. He altered that slightly to read as lean people having type 2 diabetes, which is not true. It is anyone who is considered at a healthy weight and not obese in a sense. And eating junk food in moderation is not considered any sort of cause for this lean type 2 diabetes. In the WebMD article, even, it lists many of the things that can raise your odds for it, which are smoking cigarettes, drinking a lot of alcohol, if you're male, don't exercise much, get short or bad sleep, or have a poor diet. None of that is saying that junk food in moderation can cause this. The research articles I found just further prove many of the things the WebMD article says, but since he, sort of altered what that is, it just doesn't help his point much at all. In developing countries, this lean type 2 diabetes usually is found in people who have a history of childhood malnutrition and just poor socioeconomic status. Studies in the US have shown that a number of factors, similar to what was said in the WebMD article, can contribute to this lean type 2 diabetes. And so can genetics, and so can your autoimmune. Like, it's a lot of things. Compressing that all down to eating junk food is infuriating. Lean people can get heart disease just as easily as the overweight. This is a very strange point, I feel like. These lean people are not eating a balanced diet, being just deficient in many ways. Well, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit like. Follow me on all my social media accounts. I've been streaming a lot. I've been trying to tweet more. uh, Make sure to check out the podcast on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts. Just called the Trailer Park. Yeah, have a nice night.
Expletive. Damn it, Master. I am an assassination droid, not a dictionary.